Ted Lasso, Season 2, Episode 2 is now available to be watched on Apple TV. So if you guys want to go check it out, you can do that now. I just watched the episode. I'm going to tell you guys my thoughts on this episode. Did I love it? Did I hate it? My expectations and that moving forward now after this episode, where I think this season's going to go and stuff like that. We're going to talk about it. So let me know in the comments below, what do you guys think of episode 2? Did you love it? Did you hate it? Smash it in the comments below. Let's get a discussion going. Smash that like button, hit subscribe, and let's jump into this review of Season 2, Episode 2 of Ted Lasso. Okay, so Ted Lasso, Episode 2. Look, I loved the first episode. I thought it was a great first episode. We're now into the championship after the relegation of Richmond. And now we are starting to see what the actual ramifications are now that they're in the championship. And I'm loving it. As an absolute lover of the English Premier League and the English Championship and all the, like, the English football, I absolutely love it. I'm so excited, and this is just, I'm just so happy that we have a show like this. It's just so delightful, and I tell you what, this episode to me is just absolutely great again. Absolutely great. They nailed it out of the park. This time, it's not as, I wouldn't say it's as funny as the other ones. However, this has a lot more deep meaning in it. Now, what do I mean by that? I mean by the characters themselves. We are getting set up for these character arcs that I'm all for. I'm absolutely loving. Let's start off with Roy Kent. I love the Roy Kent character, and I just love him. He reminds me of a Roy Keane sort of character. He's hard, and he's just mad ass, like, do not piss this guy off or he'll beat you down, just like Roy Keane was. And that's what Roy Kent is. He's that type of player and that type of character. But now we are seeing him go on this character arc of becoming a football pundit, and I'm excited for it. When he gets the job and he goes on there and he just lets it go, I absolutely loved it. And I felt for that character as well. And Keeley, their relationship, Roy and Keeley's relationship is just so wonderful, and it's awesome to see it develop as well. And just seeing her and how delightful she was about people, what they were saying on Twitter about Roy being on the show and how great he was and how much pride he had in it at the end as well. I'm not going to lie, I got choked up for the guy because he's lived and breathed, this character's lived and breathed football. It's his whole entire life, and he's been removed from it, and now going back into it, you just feel like this character is going to flourish. And I'm so excited to see where his character is going to end up at the end of the season. I'm loving him doing this. Another character that I'm so glad is back, and I cannot wait to see more of, is Jamie Tartt. He is your stereotypical golden boy with a hard-ass father that just is an asshole. This is Jamie Tartt, but now we are seeing his walls, this character being broken down. He's left Manchester City to go on a reality show to piss off his dad, because his dad was always up him no matter what he did. Whether he played well, whether he didn't. We saw that in the first season, when they relegated Richmond, how he got up him for passing the ball and not taking the shot. These are the things that we're seeing Jamie deal with, and when he removed himself from football and now no one wants him because he's more a liability than actually an asset, you start to see him break down. And I'm not going to lie, I really felt for the guy. I really felt for him, because he's now down to the raw passion. He wants to play football. His passion is football. He loves football. And now I think we are going to see a new Jamie Tartt, a raw Jamie Tartt that is going to be completely different from what we saw. And I so hope we get that. I think he's going to go on an amazing character arc. I am so excited to see him. Him and his relationship with Ted Lasso is going to be key to this season and their rise back up to the Premier League. I expect them to get to the Premier League by the end of this season. And I think Jamie Tartt's going to be a big key to that. And I think the relationship between him and Ted Lasso being that father figure for him that he never really had, or maybe even teaching his father a lesson about Jamie himself. I am so excited for those relationships and those characters to be built up. I'm also excited for the relationship that we're going to get with the Doctor and Ted Lasso now. I am loving that relationship between them. It's a unique, weird relationship that works so well. She's so, I don't know, he's so like out there. And she's so reserved and like straight to the point. No pussyfooting around. She's just bam. This, I'll tell you how it is. And Ted doesn't do that. So he's now dealing with this situation as well. And I'm so excited for that relationship to build as well. Ted Lasso looks like he's about to go on an arc as well. Because if you guys know football is a results-based business. That's what it is. And the ramifications of getting relegated from the Premier League to the Championship are huge. Getting promoted are just as huge as well. And you can see the pressure. I'm not going to lie. Watching Ted Lasso from the first season to this season, his character is different. He looks different as well. He looks like he's under a bit more stress now. He's starting to really feel the pressure of football and getting this team back up to the Premier League. And I'm liking that. I'm liking to see a vulnerable Ted Lasso. We're going to see a major arc for him. The cliffhanger ending, bringing Jamie Tartt back to Richmond. This is going to be insane because he just had that conversation with Sam in there as well. And Sam didn't want him back. The players don't want him back. And when he has that conversation with the Doc at the end there, is it really not broken? Like, you had this awesome, like, chemistry. It's brilliant. Like, the vibe is so good there. But you do, and then when she also says, but you do have 8 draws. And no wins. How, like, is it really not broken? And you can just see Ted Lasso think to his head like, okay. Because Jamie Tartt is a world-class player with a bad attitude. But can you manage the attitude? And that's going to be now moving forward in the season, that's going to be the problem that Ted Lasso's got to deal with. Is managing that ego, managing that personalities, getting the team together, because having Jamie Tartt there up front is going to score you goals, going to get you wins. And it's going to be interesting to see how these characters, the relationships go. I'm so excited. I'm loving it. Absolutely loving this season so far. I'm excited to see where we're going to go. Moving forward, the character arcs, everything. The cliffhanger ending was just brilliant. Having Jamie Tartt walk out and you just see Rebecca, Keely, Higgins, they're all looking out and Higgins is like pointing, and you just see Jamie Tartt walk out and you just see the players all turn and you just see Sam's face. Then you see Ted Lasso. He has this look like, okay, the fun's over. I need to get some wins. This is business now. This isn't just frenzy. This is all about business. This is about getting the results we need to get back to the Premier League when we need to get. And I'm excited. It's gonna be awesome moving forward now. I'm so excited. Let me know in the comments below, what do you guys think of this episode? Did you love it? Did you hate it? Smash it in the comments below. Smash that like button, hit subscribe, and I'll see you guys next video. Peace out.